video, dear?
Yeah.
Let's see
It
if you
can,
can
yeah, it's
screen. Okay, good. Yeah. Right. So more detail like this one. To tell you the truth, art galleries are boring. I'm only interested in visiting one if there is a tour guide in the gallery. So lots of detail and your feelings. So if you don't really like art galleries, you can tell this to the examiner.
how
Art galleries are not my
galleries.
thing.
How often do you visit galleries?
Mhm.
What does mean, galleries?
Where they have paintings, like where an
Yeah,
artist,
translated. Yeah,
yeah, like an artist will paint. When artists have a show, they generally have many pieces of art, like 20, 30, etc. So they hang their pictures gallery and invite the public to buy them.
public.
So yeah, some people don't really care for art. It's just not their thing. And other people love art. I don't really care much. I mean, it's okay. It's not really my thing, but for some people, it's really important. So
For me, I don't care about the galleries or stuff like
yeah,
that.
same. I like museums, but art galleries, not so
Galleries,
much.
I think, is very boring. So
Kind of
I'm not
boring.
interested to buy a picture
Right,
or an art.
right. I
So
don't have anything really on my walls. Yeah, not much.
yeah, me too. I haven't anything.
I have my diploma from my college, but that's it. Yeah, that's all I have. Anything else. So, oh well. So yeah, I'm not a big art person, but some people love art. So I'm like, okay, well, good for you. I'm like, yay. So yeah. All right. So can you see the new screen, compare and
Yeah,
contrast? Okay, good.
yeah,
All right. So you may be asked to find similarities and differences. So similarities and differences are going to be compare contrast. So for example, what are the differences between living in the city and the countryside? So the primary difference is the amount of space. In the countryside, people have much more land as
yeah.
opposed to what is available in the city. These are two really good phrases. The primary difference is as opposed to. So you could say primary difference in Morocco and Algeria is location. But you both speak the same languages, I think.
Yeah, Arabic.
Arabic, yeah. So,
But they mean in countryside. In the same
countryside,
country, we have the city
oh,
and the countryside.
right,
This is what
outside
they
of
mean.
the city. Yeah.
Outside
Like where
of the city.
outside of the city is the countryside. So you could say like where like you leave the city and there's just lots and lots of land. Just lots of land and you'll see one house and maybe it's
Yeah.
a farmer or like my parents live in the countryside. They live in the middle of nowhere in the
Yeah, me
United
too.
States.
I have some holidays in countryside. I like it because you have a lot of space and
Lots
a
of
lot
space,
of
quiet.
yeah, a lot of sightseeing. So
Yeah, it's
and when
beautiful. Yeah,
you are there, you are unwind.
yeah,
But
exactly. It's much more relaxing. Yeah,
yeah, in the
yeah. The
city
city is lame.
is more comfortable. But a city, but a city is for if you want to have a work to meet new people. I think in countryside, you know, just
The
members
place
of
is
your
the
family
same.
because in
Yeah,
countryside a lot of just
space.
talking about Morocco. In when I go in the countryside,
Yeah,
we have just a member of the family in the countryside, not a lot of people.
yeah. Like where my parents live, it's just my parents, and they have many animals, many animals, and their house and lots of space. So when we go visit them, there's no other people, just our family.
Yeah,
So it's really, really nice because it's just people,
you
our
relax
relatives. Yeah. It's
from from the sounds of the cars and in the
right.
city.
No city sounds. Yeah. No
Yeah,
cars, no honking, no bus, no
I
people
wanted to say
screaming.
I wanted to say hunky, but I didn't know. I
Oh, the
I
honk.
didn't
Yeah.
honk.
Honk. Yeah. Beep, beep. Yeah. It's really annoying. The honking is really, really annoying. So, yeah. All
So
right. Sorry. Go ahead.
what they uh, what they advise me to answer in this? What do you advise me to answer in this question if I have in the IELTS? The last question.
This one? Okay,
Yeah,
so what are the difference between galleries and museums?
yeah,
Hopefully, they won't ask you. Hopefully. But you could say the primary difference between galleries and museums so the primary difference is in art galleries, the art is from one person, from one
sure.
artist.
But I think they advise me to use this the primary difference.
Yeah, I'm doing it
As
right now.
opposed, I understand the primary difference. That means the first difference. But as opposed to, I don't understood
Right,
this one.
right. So the primary difference is that in an art gallery, the art is from one artist. So in an art gallery, all of the paintings will be from one artist, as opposed to a museum, which has art from many artists. Usually,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
usually
In the
from many
contrary,
generations.
in the
Yeah.
contrary of
Exactly, as opposed to, yeah,
as
contrasting.
the
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So in a gallery, there will be art from just one artist, a local artist, somebody that lives in the city. Usually, it's somebody that lives very close. But a museum is going to be like, think of the Mona Lisa in the Louvre
yeah.
Museum in Paris. It's going to be people that are dead, people from artists from many centuries back, many centuries back. So very
I
famous
wish
artists.
I wish the examiner will not ask me about this question.
I don't think they will. They probably won't ask you about art. Yeah, they
Yeah, I
really
hope.
won't. Yeah, let's hope. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's a difficult question. Nobody really likes art. None of my students, they're like, art? I hate art. Why is this a question? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think any people, just a little of people interested about the art and to go to museums or
Very few people. Yeah.
yeah.
Very few people. It's not very popular. Yeah, really not that popular. So, all right. So when you need to agree with something, like for if the examiner says, I really love art museums, what about you? You can say, oh, I completely agree. I love art museums. They're wonderful. So you could use this phrase, I completely agree. I love art museums. But
Yeah.
if you disagree and you're like, well, really, I'm not quite I'm not quite so sure about that.
Uh,
I don't really like art museums that much. So
let me ask you
mhm,
about this word quiet. I
quite.
hear it. I heard this word when I was have a conversation with a tutor here in Cambly, and
Mhm.
she said to me, quite common, quite common. That mean popular. A lot of
It's
people nowadays.
yes.
But
Right. Like
but
you
how
can
about quite
use like the meaning quite is completely, fully,
completely?
entirely. Like if I say the bus is quite full, it is completely full. It is all the way full. So if I say, you may want to wait for the next bus because it is quite full. So in your mind, when you see quite and you hear quite full, there's no room in the bus. Okay, it is completely full. Think of your phone. Think of your phone. Your memory, what is it? Your megabytes or your whatever. The storage is quite full. Mine is actually. I'm going to have to delete some stuff. So when you hear quite, it's completely or almost 100% full. Okay?
Yeah, I can use it in the first phrase here. I can say I quite agree.
Yes, you can. Yes, I quite agree with that.
Because it have the same meaning with completely.
You can. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, quite is, it's a good word. Yeah. Any of these words are going to be good because it's going to show your examiner like holy.
Oh, yeah.
Holy, totally. All of these words, mean the same thing.
But quite, I think, is a good and
it's a good word.
Good word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is a good word. Yeah, quite. That's one of the first words that I teach my students is quite here where I live. They're like, quite, what does this word mean? I don't know. And I'm like, almost 100%. Think of like 98%. Quite full. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But quite and quite full. So.
No, not quite full. No.
Quite.
Just quite. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So I can say I quite like this lesson or this course.
Yes, you can. Yes, very much so. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're gonna if you're gonna quote somebody, like according to like you're talking about your president, your teacher, somebody, my mom, if you want to quote some type of information source, you're going to use according to. You probably won't have to quote anybody, but if you do, it's always good to have this ready. So according to my mother, I shouldn't go to sleep with my hair wet. I'll get sick.
I think according in the order of my mother. This is what they mean.
Yes, according to my mom, I should eat 3 meals a day. Whatever. It's what my mother said. Yeah, she's telling me. So yeah.
But when I should choose these words.
According to when it's somebody's, it's facts or information. So according to Donald Trump, there was voter fraud in the United States. He's crazy. There wasn't. So according to...
So you like Joe Biden?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Trump. He's kind of crazy. He's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was every time to make people feel like he's different, but I think he's not.
He's not. He was a horrible man. He's a horrible guy. He needs to just go away. Yeah, go away, Trump. Yeah. So when you're mentioning another person, so according to scientists, according to doctors, we should wear masks. We should wear masks. Yeah. We should wear masks when we go outside.
But can you tell me an example of a question?
Okay.
I use in the answer this word.
So okay. So a question would be, what are some precautions against COVID? What are some precautions against COVID? So you could say, according to the WHO, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
According to my tutor, I should to get mask.
yes, exactly. Wear a mask out. Always
Yeah.
wear a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of hand washing. Wash your hands a lot. Yeah. So here's a good question for you. So do you agree that children should visit galleries or museums at an early age? And you can use this one if you want. I'm not quite sure that they do.
I'm not quite. Yeah, this is what I will say. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, because I don't think children should go to museums. It's not important. Yeah.
Not important.
It's unnecessary, definitely unnecessary. Yeah, not important. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we have about a minute left, my dear. So do we have another class booked?
No,
No. Okay.
I have just this last year.
Just this one. Okay. So write in your notes that your next tutor start at slide 9. Okay. So start with your next.
Slide 9.
Yeah, slide 9. Tell the tutor when you have another class to start at slide 9 with the practice. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very
I will
welcome.
ask you, friend, in the last minute. So
Yeah, of course.
I want to know what is your feedback about my English and pronunciation.
Your English and your pronunciation are fabulous. I think that you have really good questions about English. So I can tell you're very serious about your language learning. So I think you're going to do really, really well when you go to take your IELTS. So continue to practice and try to feel comfortable with many topics. So yeah,
Thank you.
keep practicing.
You motivating.
Yay! I'm happy.